Hello there, everyone. It is Lucy in the Sky with Dementia coming at you again. And yes, we have got MLM Horror Stories number 3. This is the second one I've done as a video. The first one, if you want to check it out, it was live. But I've got another email that it's very interesting, this one today. And she said I could use her name. Her name is Christine. So Christine, thank you so much. I loved your story. I can't wait to share it, and keep them coming. I will put my email again in the description as always. Now, I also want to let you people know that I can't force anyone to give me any emails. And so what I'm doing is I'm doing my own little side hustle, and I've got something else in the works. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I will tell you it's MLM related, and it is going on currently at this time. If anything comes of it, I've actually got a couple coming, but if anything comes of what I'm doing, I will share it with you. But it is MLM related, and it's kind of fun. But for right now, it's going to be MLM Horror Story. And in case you're wondering, no, this one does not involve paparazzi. But it does involve something very interesting, because this is a MLM horror story that takes place in the late 80s, early 90s, if that tells you how old these MLMs are. And let me go ahead and find this for you here. And shall we begin? It says, again, Christine, thank you. I love this story. My name is Christine, and you can use my name. I'm sorry this is so long, but I think it is interesting, and it took place in the 1980s to 1990s. I worked at a cafe/bakery when I was in high school and parts of college. This is a bakery that existed when I was a kid, and I remember going and getting Long Johns after school. So I take this as a well-established business in your area. When I was in high school, I started working as a waitress/cashier at this bakery. Shortly after I started, the owner started selling what I now know to be an MLM. So this business owner already owns a legitimate business, and here he's joining an MLM. Okay. It was called Walk-ins, I believe. They sold everyday household items. Now, I looked a little bit into walk-ins, and from what I understand is now it is still an MLM, but somebody bought it in 2018. It was bought out. And now what Walk-ins sells is like spices and vanilla and bakery items now is all it sells. But it is still an MLM. But Walk-ins used to be like what we know now. You know Amway? You can buy everything at Amway. If you want a jug of laundry detergent for $50, go to Amway. Go, take care of this predatory business matter. And sure, you want to support an MLM? Go buy a $50 jug of laundry soap. Amway's got it. Okay. Sold everyday household items. I remember now, next to the shelves of bakery items, there were products like motor oil and stuff like that. Can you imagine? Who goes to a bakery for motor oil? How gross. There's Long Johns there, and there's lubricant or God knows what for your machines right next to it. I also remember there was a bunch of pills, like sleep medication and diet pills, behind the donut holes. How nice is that? You got a display of donut holes, and there's some diet pills and sleep pills. Ugh. How stupid is this person? We would have to dust all this stuff because it simply did not sell. I swear, the pills never moved in 3 years. They had to be expired. Of course, if those pills sat there for 3 years behind the donut holes and they never sold and you had to dust them, I bet that stuff was expired too. That is disgusting. After a while, when we greeted people at their tables, so you're a waitress, you're greeting people at their tables, we had to immediately ask them if they were interested in any of the walk-in products while waiting for their food. So what, you handed them catalogs while they were waiting for their food? Can you imagine? It's like, yeah, you want some of our lovely motor oil and diet pills while you're waiting for your... Give me a break. It was so embarrassing. I can imagine. Oh my goodness. We even sold a product called aloe vera liquid. What is aloe vera liquid? Is it a juice that tastes like aloe vera? Ugh. I don't remember anybody buying any. I believe that. I wouldn't buy any aloe vera liquid to drink. I went to college and my little sister started working there. Apparently, the owner had got involved in an MLM called Excel. Now, that's very interesting because I knew a guy who got involved in Excel. That was somewhere around 1994 or 95. And what that was, as you say here, it was a long-distance phone service. And how many remember when you had to pay for long distance? I do. Now with cell phones, obviously, it's obsolete. But when you had a landline, you wanted to make a long-distance phone call, you had to pay extra for it. Most of us know that. Well, this company, I remember from the person I knew who sold it, he would say that it was the third best long-distance phone company. There was AT&T, and there was Sprint, and then there was Excel. Funny how I didn't remember ever hearing about Excel before this guy sold it, but it was the third best long-distance company. He didn't make any money, need I say. He lost his shirt in it. It sold long-distance services, and they had to try to push this on the customers too. You go to a bakery, who thinks about buying long-distance service? Who thinks about buying household crap, like, again, motor oil or whatever the heck else you sold? After a while, they started telling the staff when they would, I'm assuming your little sister you're referring to, that when they would get their paycheck, they couldn't cash it until Monday. Imagine getting your paycheck on Friday, but your business is like, oh, no, don't cash it. Don't cash it till Monday. This is not a good sign. I also was told that one of the paychecks completely bounced altogether. Somebody's paycheck just bounced. How lovely. How lovely. I know that this bakery is now out of business, and that is so sad. Yeah. So basically what this owner did was take sounded like a bakery cafe that did, I don't know how big that area was, but I hope since it was around since you were a kid, you probably did pretty well. And then the idiot owner decides to go into more than one MLM and ran his business into the ground. Sad but true. Sad but true. Remember talking about Excel. Oh, jeez. But anyway, that was a very interesting story, Christine. I, to this point, have not had a story like that. And that's sad, but I 100% believe it. These companies will destroy even legitimate businesses if you get involved in them. So, again, I thank you so much. I appreciate everybody who has been watching my channel. I know it's still very small, But I've been getting a lot of emails, just personal emails, which I really appreciate. My email address again is lucylulu710@gmail.com. Keep these coming. In the meantime, once my little side hustle is completed or goes somewhere, I will explain it to you and show it to you. But in the meantime, I'm glad you're enjoying this. I'll keep reading them as long as I get them. And yeah, that was fun. Thank you so much. And I hopefully will see you very, very soon. This is Lucy and this guy with dementia. I am signing off. You know, put a little like down there if you like. You can go ahead and subscribe. I usually maybe once a week post. It's going to depend. But just check me out. Share it to your friends. Maybe if you get a giggle out of it, maybe your friends will too. But until then, signing off. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next time.